Hello. Here we are again, after however many months it's been. I think it's been at least a month, probably longer, since we've been in Dark Souls, but we're back. And potentially making significant progress today. Can't actually see at the minute because my face is in the way. If I move myself, you can see here that we have a not insignificant number of souls. And that's because I've been farming. I had way more than that at one point. And I used them to buy up some spells. So we've got a lot of the spells that we need so far. Most of them, in fact. I've got some miracles as well. And we've got one more pyromancy that we need to get. So there's quite a lot that I have done off camera. So pop myself back down there. But what we need to do today is get some of the remaining spells and whatnot. And we won't get some trophies for that kind of stuff today because we need miracles. And the miracles that we need are from the Warriors of Sunlight Covenant, which we're not going to be joining until New Game Plus because we're just not going to have enough, whatchamacallit, faith until then. So we won't get the miracle trophy on this New Game cycle. We will get the one for pyromancies, and I'm fairly certain that we will get the one for spells. In fact, I can check my little spreadsheet here. Yeah, we will. We'll get the one for spells today. It should be. So that's two trophies guaranteed today, pretty much. And then we are going to get some stuff from Gwyndolin. And we're going to go and kind of help him out. And we're going to then kill Gwyndolin, which will give us another trophy. And then I have a list to refer to. And then we're going to upgrade some weapons. So we'll get more trophies for that. So we're chock full of trophies today. We're going to get plenty of trophies today, and that'll kind of set us on our way. The first thing that I'm going to do, though, is go and upgrade all the boss weapons that we have. So in order to do that, we need to go and see the giant blacksmith, which is why I've started us off here in Anor Londo. Because he's the guy that sorts out the boss weapons for us. Don't go down, don't go down, don't go down. There we go. So we're not going to get all of the boss weapons this time through, because for some of them you need duplicates of the same soul. So there are two weapons and one shield that you get for using Sif's soul, and obviously you can only get Sif's soul once per playthrough. We've already actually got one of them. We got that early on, which is the Great Sword of Artorias. I can't remember whether we got the true version or the cursed version. And then on the second playthrough we'll get the other version of whichever one we've already got. And then on the third, on like technically New Game Plus 2, we'll get the Great Shield. So we'll need to kill Sif 3 times to get that. We also... So with Ornstein and Smo, you get the soul of whichever one you kill second. And we, I believe, killed Ornstein second. So we can't get the weapon that you get with Smo's soul. Oh. So when we fight Ornstein and Smo on New Game Plus 1, we'll have to make sure to kill Ornstein first, and then we can get Smo's hammer. So we're not going to get all of the boss weapons today, but we will get the majority of them. That guy throws himself off the edge every single time, and he never learns. Okay, here he is. Best big boy friend.
Hello, forge I can, strong I am.
Not those nerds again. I'm not going to call them nerds. They're big and scary. They just can't beat a primary school teacher. Right, okay, so here's what we're going to do. Modify equipment. And... wait. Hang on. Reinforced weapon. Right, here's what we need to do. So, firstly, we're going to do upgrade our claymore as high as it'll go to plus 15. There we go. So there's one trophy. Then I need to upgrade the butcher knife. Oh, he can't... oh, yeah, he can do. I thought I had to go to Rickert for that. There's another trophy. And then we're going to upgrade the Divine Gargoyle Tail Axe, which is this one. And then we are going to do the Zweihander, which I don't believe he can do. Or maybe he can... where is it? Oh, yes, he can. Right, there we go. And that's all of the weapon upgrades that we're going to do for that. So that means that we've got, what, 4 weapons? We've got the highest possible type of standard weapon that you can get, the highest possible chaos, the highest possible magic, and the highest possible, what was the other one? Divine. So we've got a few more of those to go, but we need upgrade materials that we're not going to get until New Game Plus 1. So, modify equipment. Here we go. Right. So, why the hell can't I do these? Soul of Sif, Soul of Artorias. Oh, Soul of Gwyn. There we go. So here's what we're going to do. Right. We're going to do... we can either do... we can do one of these two because they both use Quaelag's soul. So we can either get the Chaos Blade or the Fury Sword. I think I'd rather have the Fury Sword. We've got the Golem Axe already. We can't do Smo's Hammer because we haven't got Smo's Soul. We use the Soul of the Moonlight Butterfly to get the, what is it, Crystal Shield or whatever it is. Dragon Slayer Spear we're going to get used with the Soul of Ornstein. We can make the Life Hunt Scythe. I think we've got other options though. Crystal Ring Shield. That's the one we've already got. Life Hunt Scythe. We are going to use that. Right, so I'm just going to open my little spreadsheet. I won't open it for you for now because I don't think it's going to be that exciting ticking off at the minute. So what I just did, I got the Life Hunt Scythe. Already done that. We got... what else did we get? Did I get the Chaos Blade? No, I didn't, did I? I got the Fury Sword. Using the Shotel. And... what else did I get? Dragon Slayer Spear. Okay, so now what we need... the Dark Moon Bow. We'll get that today as well. We can't get the Chaos Blade until the next playthrough. We can't get Smo's Hammer till the next playthrough. Can't get Artorias' Greatsword. Can't get the Great Lord Greatsword yet. Can't get the Moonlight Butterfly Horn. Or the Tin Dark Moon Catalyst or the Great Shield of Artorias. So we put a good dent in the all of the different weapons that we need, but they're all either boss souls that we need to get on the next new game cycle, or they're ones for bosses that we have yet to beat. So I'm sure I will. Now then, what do we want to do next? I think I'm going to go and buy spells next. So what we'll do, because purely because it's the easiest, is we're going to go and get the final pyromancy. Fury Sword, it is a pretty badass weapon. Unfortunately, you're not going to see it because I decided not to use that. Let's see what any of them actually do with the... This is Zweihander, 259 standard damage and 301 fire damage. And scales with nothing. So that's a raw damage output. Oh, I did get the Fury Sword. Scales E with strength and B with dex. I mean, we don't have great dex, really. We've got very high strength. I'll put it on to show. But yeah, it is a pretty cool weapon. Yeah, it's... It does a lot of fire damage. I'm sure there's like a backstep R1 attack. Yeah, so there's like a run-in kind of... I'm sure there's an attack where you can do like a little backflip. Oh, that's a cool one. Look at that. But yeah, there's a lot of... Is it the kick? Yeah, there you go. Instead of a kick with this, you've got like an attack and roll back. So with any other weapon, you would kick there instead. What was the damage output of this? 60 and 170, and it doesn't scale well, so I'm not gonna use it because we're gonna absolutely suck with it. So I'll use... Where was I? I'll go back to the Black Knight Sword. Right. Where is she? Where are you? Daughter of Chaos. We're gonna go and see Engi. The little freak.
Oh, hello. What is it that you need?
And we are going to buy Poison Mist. And this will give us our final pyromancy, which means we'll get the trophy. Or should have done. That's weird. I'm 99% sure we're not missing any pyromancies. There is one in the Chasm of the Abyss in the DLC, but I'm 99% sure you don't need that one. We're going to have to go through all of our pyromancies and check. So, pyromancy start. There. So, got power within. Yeah. Iron flesh. Yes. Or, wait, I need to go through them off my list first. This is really irritating. Fireball. So we've got Fireball. Got Fire Orb. Got Great Fireball. Got Great Chaos Fireball. Firestorm. Got Fire Tempest. Got Chaos Storm. Got Combustion. Got Great Combustion. Got Fire Surge. Fire Whip. Got Chaos Fire Whip. Got 2 of Poison Mist. 1 Toxic Mist. 1 Acid Surge. 1 Flash Sweat. 1 Iron Flesh. 1 Power Within. And 1 Undead Rapport. Okay. Is this where I find out I need the DLC pyromancies? I'm gonna have to Google it. I'm not missing any. No. I'm now concerned because is there a chance that this is bugged? Do you know what? I'm going to do the sensible thing here. I'm going to check that I haven't already got it and I just forgot. Let's see, shall we? Yeah, I've already got it. I'm a moron. I don't remember getting that at all. Anyone remember a stream where I got that? Because I factored in the money that I would have to spend on that pyromancy. Okay, never mind. Just a waste of 10 grand. Right. So, now we want to go to Duke's Archives because we want to go and see Big Hat Logan. Who's losing the plot a bit.
Oh, hello there. Where have you been? Time is a resource. Let's delve in promptly. The tomes stored in these archives are truly magnificent. A great pool of knowledge. The fruits of superior wisdom and an unquenchable desire for the truth. Some would say Seath had an unsound fixation.
I don't know if we've got this dialogue already.
But his work is a beautiful, invaluable resource. All progress demands sacrifice. And
Yeah,
I
he was up to
certainly
weird
bear
stuff.
no antipathy for that wonderful, scaleless beast.
He did some really bad things. Oh, yeah, there we go. He's losing it now.
The undead. Where's it? What the other one?
The knowledge stored here is too much for his tiny human brain. Oh, he just does that again, okay. Right, we've got two things that we need to purchase from him. Crystal magic weapon. Oh no, we've only got one thing. Purchase this. And then... yeah, that's it. So...
Come again. The knowledge here is limitless. I will absorb it, then share it with you.
So now, if I've done everything correctly, once you get his final spell from him, that should trigger him to move from that location. So if we reset the area, I think he will be gone. No, he's not gone. Oh, I know what it is. This is really annoying. Oh, I don't want to hear you rambling again. It was an accident. So, I have every spell that he has available to sell. But I need to buy every one of the spells that he has available, period, in order to make him move, which is really annoying because I don't need them. I've got one copy of all of these spells already. So we'll just buy them again, so that they're not in his inventory. Which is a complete...
Come again, anytime, for I too learn.
a complete waste of all of those souls that I could have used to level up a couple of times. But we need him to go away. Right, now he should have left. Why are you still here?
Who are you? Stay clear. Stay
Oh,
clear
yes,
of my
he's
work.
properly lost it now.
Curse is upon you. How dare you disturb me?
Oh, and he won't... We don't get any
Who are you? Curse
proper
is upon
opportunity to speak to him now. Right, do we have to get that dialogue to force him to move on? Or is it just when we move to the next area that he'll move automatically? We need him to move because we can't get the next spell from him until it goes to his next location. Right, well, let's go there and see what happens. If only I could remember how to get there. Yeah, I can't remember how to get back to... We need to go to the room that we first encountered Seath in. I can never remember how to get back to that room from here. Oh, hello, mate. Here, is this where the lift is? Yeah, this is where we fought the guy whose armor I'm currently wearing. Did I kill the crystal lizard up here my first time through? Yeah. Now, what's supposed to happen is Logan is supposed to be in here. So I don't really understand why he isn't. I'm sure that there isn't another trigger to get him to move. I'm gonna Google it. It seems like maybe I have to leave to a completely different area rather than just continually reloading in the Duke's archives. So I'll warp to Firelink Shrine and then walk back and we'll see if he disappears. Don't worry, this is the tedious section of the stream. There is going to be more entertaining stuff, but I want all of the trophies to be on stream, so we have to do some of these tedious bits. I did all of the farming that I needed to do, many hundreds of thousands of souls off stream, so you didn't have to sit through that. Because it was not entertaining. Yeah, okay, he's gone. And this chest is here. Oh, with his gear in it, or most of his gear. So that's important. We just got almost all of Logan's gear there. And it will become apparent why we got all of that stuff shortly. Uh-oh. Ah, crap, I didn't send the lift back down. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. You stay away. Oh, it came on. That's fine. Oh, mate, what's happening? Oh, bye. So yeah, we heard Logan babbling and scared of us or wanted us to go away. Obviously getting a bit confused. And then just found all of his gear. And he's come into Seath's room now and he's took off all of his clothing. Except his hat. I actually think the reason that he's still got his hat on is just... Oh, Jesus Christ, he's strong. I think the reason they kept him in his hat was basically so players knew that it was him. Because, you know, you can't necessarily see Logan's face. You can catch a close-up of it if you go up to him, but if he had just been naked with... There we go. With nothing on at all, then a lot of people wouldn't have realised that this was Logan. So there we go. That's all of the sorceries, and we got his hat. And he's got tin crystallization catalyst, which that he wasn't using that previously. He just got hold of that through his knowledge of Seath with all of the books and stuff like that, but it drove him insane. And now, no idea where it is. We can wear his giant hat. Which, just in itself, makes me too heavy to be able to roll fast. It is a very large hat, so it's not that surprising. Oh my god, I can't even roll with a witch's hat on. Right, next up. We're gonna go and make friends with the deity. So, the statue of Gwyn that was here is gone.
Welcome back, Blade of the Dark Moon. If mine power be needst, I shall assist thee.
So we can offer souvenirs of reprisal. Oh wait, no. I'm going to enter the Covenant first. Oh, I'm already in it. Okay, fine. We're going to offer souvenirs of reprisal. We need to offer him 10 of them. And in doing that, we get the Dark Moon Blade Miracle. And he gives us the Dark Moon Talisman. So that's another one off the list. I'm just going to do that before I forget. Where are we? Dark Moon Blade. No, not that one. Yeah, it is. And that's everything that we need from Gwyndolin. So we could go in and fight him now, but the more fun thing to do is go and wind him up by killing his sister. Hello. Gaze upon her beauty for one final time. Sorry.
Thou that tarnisheth the godmother's image, I am Gwyndolin.
I know who you are.
And
We've
thy
talked.
transgression shall not go unpunished. Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Anor Londo.
Jabba the Hutt. She was an enormous, gorgeous woman. But don't worry, she wasn't real. I wouldn't really kill her. Right, we need to change some equipment before we go and fight. Well, the crystal ring shield, because it's got high magic resistance. Well, Google Guinevere. Because she definitely does not look like Jabba the Hutt. Witch's cloak. Magic defense is very high. Okay, fine. As is the witch's skirt. We can still roll fully with that. You should do it. You would benefit from it. Be very pleased at the other things that people have added of Guinevere online. Okay, so yeah, she was an illusion created by Gwyndolin to try and get people to do stuff. And now we shall transgress on the tomb of Gwyn.
Heretic. First thou offendeth the godmother, and now thou see fit to trample upon the tomb of the great lord.
He doesn't say that first bit if you just walk
I
in
am the
here
dark sun,
without having
let the atonement
killed
of thy
Guinevere.
commence.
Okay, here we go. This is not that difficult a fight as long as you manage to effectively dodge his big spell. That one. The others can all be avoided using the pillars. No! Ugh. You have got to get in fairly quick, though. Yeah, see, that one will go through the pillar. Okay, we do decent damage. I mean, we should really. This is a fight that you can do a lot earlier on in the game. Ah, crap. No. Ah, you're kidding me. That one's the worst because of the amount of stagger damage it does. Oh god, yeah, and we've got to run all the way back to him now. If we die in that fight, then it warps us all the way back to the beginning of the Anor Londo bonfire rather than the one just outside his tomb. And also, you might have noticed that the bonfire was not lit anymore. That's because that bonfire keeper was loyal to Gwyndolin. And she's now here. And is going to kick off with us.
So it was you, was it? How dare you produce a blade upon a deity?
He's not all that strong, but she, in terms of her health, that is. But she can hit quite hard. Oh, what are you doing? Lock on! I believe when she's holding that little dagger up like that, that's a parry stance. Yeah, so she parried us then. Oh, Jesus. That was a good finish. And we get a Firekeeper soul for doing that, which is good because that means we can upgrade our Estus Flask. We need to take that to Anastasia at Firelink Shrine. Don't get a lot of souls for beating her. Ah, we need to turn the bloody thing around. About that every time. Right, is this up or down? Down, that's what we want. Good. Chris, have you Googled Guinevere yet? It's your only homework for today. Take you 5 seconds. How? No, we just thinking of whether to kindle that bonfire. Oh crap, we need to get our souls back because I had 10 humanity. I'm not bothered about the souls, we didn't have very many, but I had 10 humanity, I don't want to lose that. Oh, I don't need to hear this every time, Gwyndolin. Crap. Three? Yeah. Oh, stop it. No! Luckily, there is a bit of a lingering hitbox, so you can hit him. While that one is... while he's warping away. Like that. No, that was too late though. All of his attacks, they're fairly easy to avoid, but it is just getting in there quickly enough. Oh, crap. The music in this fight is some of the best in the game as well. Do I get hit in? No. This corridor looks endless, but it's not. If you keep fighting him for long enough, you will reach the end of it and he'll stop warping away. But it takes a very long time to get to the end of it. This might be it. Oh, for goodness sake. The more he does that big overhead one, the better for us. But, ah, crap. Not if I keep getting hit by it. I was going to say because you can fairly reliably roll through it. There we go.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
Hey! And now that we've got Gwyndolin soul as well, we'll be able to get another weapon. This is Gwyn's tomb. That's his sarcophagus. And his former throne. And another miracle. One of the few that we now have left to collect. Nothing in here. Don't really understand what that one is about. I think it's... I think one of these is for... Or the one on the left. Oh, there you go. There's the Firekeeper's armor that we just killed. I think the one on the left is for if you kill... Gwyndolin, but if you like get killed at the same time, like if you kill Gwyndolin and you know, you manage to like double kill each other essentially, and then you don't get the items that he drops. They will appear in that chest or something like that. You see now the corridor is a normal size again. So now I'm going to go and get one more weapon from the giant blacksmith using Gwyndolin soul. And then pretty much we'll just move on to the only kind of couple of things that we've got left to do. I don't like Anor Londo when it's all dark like this after you kill the image of Guinevere. I mean, this is the true, like, what Anor Londo actually looks like, so it's more real, but it's so sad, so depressing. And the worst thing is we will need to do that again on New Game Plus 1. Because there are 2 different weapons that you can get for Gwyndolin Soul. You can see here, the Guardians are gone. They were manifestations of Gwyndolin's power. So the whole place is a lot easier to navigate now. But you've only got one bonfire that it will warp you to. If you ever die, it warps you back to that first one.
Hello, forge I can, strong I am.
Okay, modify equipment. So we can either have the Tin Darkmoon Catalyst, which you just have to have any catalyst to make, or the Darkmoon Bow. Now I'm going to go for the Darkmoon Bow because I don't really feel like I'm going to make that much use of the catalyst on New Game Plus. And really, other catalysts will do fine. So I'm going to go for Darkmoon Bow. So that's one more weapon. So everything that we've got left. Great Sword of Artorias will be on the next new game. Don't think we need the Abyss Greatsword. Great Lord Greatsword will be on the next one. Chaos Blade will be on the next one. Golem Axe will be on the next one. Is it not? I thought I already... No, we've already got the Golem Axe. Smo's Hammer will be on the next one. Moonlight Butterfly Horn will be on the next one. Tin Darkmoon Catalyst will be on the next one. Great Shield of Artorias will be next but one. Let's just repair everything just while we're here. None of this is really necessary, but I've got the money. Right. So, do you remember in the last stream, which was a long time ago, fair enough, if you don't remember, towards the end of it I fought Artorias maybe 4 or 5 times, and I ended up giving up on it. We just did it right at the end of the stream, and I was really tired, and I sucked at it, and I got beaten quite badly a few times. And I said, okay, we'll do that in the next stream. May remember that. We don't, strictly speaking, have to beat Artorias. It's not necessary for any trophies. However, I kind of cocked up getting a normal Titanite slab because I screwed up Siegmeyer's questline. So, if you beat Artorias and go to the next area, you can get another Titanite slab, which would just allow us to get another fully upgraded weapon in this playthrough rather than waiting to having to wait until New Game Plus 1. So, should I go and fight Artorias and do that, or should I go and do basically the only thing that we have left to do, which is to finish the game by fighting Gwyn? Ah, this is not active. What am I doing? Not thinking. So yeah, what should I do? Go and fight Artorias again, or go straight to Gwyn and start New Game Plus 1? Jesus. Bit of a weird graphical bug. Whatever's hardest. Do you know what? I don't know what's going to be hardest. Because I'm normally fine with Artorias. In fact, like, a lot of people struggle with Artorias, but I think just because of the style of fight that it is, I never used to tend to find it that hard. But on the last stream, I really struggled with it. I'm hoping that was just because I was tired. But also, Gwyn, I haven't fought Gwyn in so long. And always rely on you to come in with the smut out of nowhere, Naomi. Let's have another go at Artorias. Ulasil Sanctuary. Right, we definitely don't want to be using this armour to fight Artorias. 100% not. Silver Knight Shield, absolutely. Don't want any of this armour. I can't remember what I was wearing. Less smut, more Michael Scott. Brass armor is really heavy. Artorias only does physical damage, which is weird, considering he's like got abyss all over him. You would think he would do some other kind of damage at least, but I mean, hopefully this isn't going to matter too much because I shouldn't really be getting hit. Sage robes, not bad. Did we got the troops traveling boots we got with the sage stuff, wasn't it? Which seems weird. Let's see, if I'm using the crimson waistcloth, can I? Yeah. You're all going to be unhappy because... Wow, look at those gloves. They're cool. I like those. I don't even know what set they're off. Still fast roll, yeah. Some kind of hat on. I've got a fair amount of defense for... Yeah, cool, okay, this will do. And then what I don't need, I don't know, I'm wearing the recover to Silver Serpent Ring, but I really don't need that anymore. I think I was wearing the Chloranthy ring last time because I needed the stamina recovery. So we'll put that back on. Oh, I didn't rest at this bonfire, so we want to respawn here when we die. If we die, which we won't. And also, I believe this bonfire is only giving me 10 Estus. So I'm going to reverse hollowing and then kindle it. I think that's up to plus 15 now. We'll see if I die. I'm not going to complete the DLC. I just want to get past Artorias in order to be able to get the Titanite slab. I could try and progress further to get a white Titanite slab, which would be an extra one for this playthrough, so we didn't have to go to the next one with some stuff. But I only need one more in total, and it's easy to get one on New Game Plus 1. So it's easier to get one on New Game Plus 1 than it is to go what's basically, I would say, 4/5 of the way through the DLC just to pick another one up. So basically, as soon as, you know, if I beat Artorias, turn that back up. If I beat Artorias, that'll be, and then I'll go and get the Titanite slab, and that will be as far into the DLC as I go. Won't go any further than that. And then we'll fight Gwyn. Oh, right, God, it's been so long since I've done this. That's the really big one that absolutely mashes you up if you get hit by it. So we want to bait. We want to bait that one. Crap. Punishes healing so efficiently as well. Oh, do I remember that I went to a different weapon because I was struggling with the lack of range on this, even though this was my best weapon. It would be nice to land a single bloody hit on him. There we go, one hit. The good thing is, actually, we can tank a lot of his attacks quite well. You can interrupt that, but... Roll forwards. Oh my god, that was lucky. I just got that heal in before he hit me. Sometimes with Artorias, you are better off just tanking hits if you can. Yeah, it's not really worth... I mean, you can kind of... If I had some, like... something poison, then I might be able to use that opportunity to try and poison him, but ooh, he's loving that one, isn't he? Good God. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was a badly timed roll. Right, thank you for this, though. That's a good time to heal. Ah, I'm so bad at that one. Please, no. Are you kidding me? I rolled backwards instead of forwards. That was so stupid. That was such an... I had him. I had him easily. And I just did 2 bad rolls. And he had me. Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, well. Plim Plim Plon. Yeah. Hopefully we'll get to Plim Plim Plon within the next kind of... half hour or so. Also, welcome in, Platinum. I haven't fought Gwyn in a long time, so I'm going to be interested to see just how bad I do against him. Good, that's just what we want. Taking hits from the stupid little scrub enemies so that I have to waste an Estus before I even get to Artorias. Excellent. I do seem to remember... I know it was like 6 weeks ago or whatever it was, but the last time when I had those couple of runs against Artorias, I do seem to remember that I switched to... might have been a spear or something like that because I didn't like not having good range. But I was so tired at the end of that stream. I was just not reading his attacks or anything, so already that first one I nearly had him. And really I should have done. I was just sloppy. The one where he does a little double spin, I never read that right. Must pick those souls up as well. That's all my humanity. There we go. Oh, that was a bad dodge. Yeah, good. Oh my god. I think he only ever does that a maximum of 3 times, that jumping, like, somersault attack. Can stagger him out of... That's the one I always struggle with. You can stagger him out of that charge up, but it takes quite a lot of damage to do it successfully. And if he hits you while you're doing it, you get really wrecked. God, I feel so uncomfortable dodging to the right. It feels weird. No, that was bad. Come on, give me an opening. Do you charge up? Oh, come on. Charge up. Well, not now. I don't need you to do it now. This is stressful to watch. Yeah, it's stressful to do. You can't get out of this sequence if he decides to do all 3 there. If you get hit by the first one, you're getting hit by all of them. Problem is, sometimes he just backs off and does nothing for ages. And then other times, he does attack after attack after attack. See, I don't know why he charged up there, because the status effect was still on. It hadn't worn off, because he's still got all the purple goo coming off him. Yeah, the Chloranthy ring was definitely a good decision. Uh-oh. Oof. The rate that my stamina is recharging is so good. It's absolutely helping me. Don't do it again. God, the range is so bad. Gonna charge it, yeah. If you could get a roll right there so that you land just behind him, it's a really good opportunity to get a hit on him, but I never really seem to be able to get the timing right. Oof. Charge for some reason. Again, you didn't need to reset that, but I don't know. I don't know how the AI works. Oh, crap. Risk. Risk. Just give me a chance. They were really clever with this moveset because he's got so many attacks that he can chain, or he can just do them on their own. Jesus. Right, we're in trouble now. Please charge up, or I'm going to risk it. So you never feel like you want to risk trying to get a hit on him, because that happens. Sorry, Artorias. You were a brave and powerful knight. Yeah, that was very stressful. Easy peasy, yeah. But we got, that's for online play. We got his soul for that, like we do with every other boss. But it's an interesting one because, the soul of Lord Gwyn's knight Artorias. We're in the past, but he was Gwyn's main knight, who was consumed by the Abyss. The legend that Artorias repelled the Abyss only told half the story. It seems that he was defeated and his honour preserved by some unsung hero who is a true victor over the Abyss. That's us. So if we were going to complete the DLC, we would like hold back the Abyss, but Artorias would get the credit for it, so people didn't know that he was defeated and fell. Let's level up. We'll get 2 levels out of this. Vitality soft caps at 30 and 50, I think. What I really want is endurance. However, we are going to really need to start pumping that faith up. Put some shoes on. No, I can't. This armor doesn't come with shoes. Sorry. Now, there is a slight problem because I can't remember where to get the key to this next area. I can't. Strictly speaking, we don't need to come up here, I don't think. Nothing that... No, there isn't anything that we need. But we would like to. You can hear a noise. Hang on, let me... Let me find where to get that key, 'cause I can't remember where to find it. Ah, yeah. We've got to go quite far into the DLC to get the key that we want to go in there. So I may just leave it. Because actually there's nothing in there that we want. Apart from one of the best characters in the game, in my opinion. But there's nothing that we need to buy from him or anything, so... let me think. Only got 5 Estus. So it... Oh, for goodness sake, where... You're not supposed to attack me this close to a bonfire. Oh, he's not... Has he seen me? He's seen me, he's not attacking. Fine. I'm going to reverse hollow in and kindle this bonfire again, because 5 Estus in this area is not what I want. We don't need Artorias' soul for anything that we're going to be doing in this area. So... we could use it. We could just pop it for souls. These guys are not too bad, but there are so many of them everywhere. And they tank your hits big time. And they hit big. Right, this bit's horrible. Of her. You can get their head as a helmet. It's a very rare drop, and I don't know why you would want it. Well, I mean, I don't know why the character would want it in real life. Because why would you want to put your head inside that? Conker heads. Yeah, they do look a bit like conkers, don't they? Yeah, I don't know why you would want to put your head inside the hollowed out head of something else. Like, which way do we want to go here? There's a caster in there. Can't remember what's in there. I think... yeah, you get in on her quickly enough and it's okay. Can't can't remember. There's one area where there's like 2 casters, and you can end up in a lot of trouble if you're not careful in there. Good. It's just a carving, but that's fine. Right. There's a caster. I don't think... we... Good God. I feel like a teenager whose voice is breaking. Ah, shit. Right. This is not too bad if we cannot use up all of our stamina. Okay, good. Dark Orb, good spell. So you don't need to come down here. Just to get that spell. I believe that's the only thing down here. I can't remember what's on the other side. But those 3 casters, they can be... They can really mess you up if you, if you're not careful. And you can hear a banging noise. And a message saying, "Let there be light." And that is because... That's a developer message. That's not a message from a real person. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Wait, how do I use this? Do I have to have it in my offhand? There we go. So anytime you hear that banging, it means there's a door nearby that can be revealed with light. Come on. What are you doing? We're good at hiding if that's your intention. I can't remember how we get back up. We jump over there. This is risky because... Okay. We've just skipped a significant portion, but we need to go back up. That chest. Breathing. Oh, I love these things. Carving.
Very good.
No purpose for it other than that. Ah, there we go. Come down here and Chester invades. He only has this enormous crossbow and a kick attack that he also does. There. which is pretty cool. Not that hard. I think we get his gear for this. No. I think, or maybe you only get his gear if you kill the actual version of Chester in that case. Not really a big fan of just trotting around with 40,000 souls on me. Oh, crap. I didn't realise she would attack from that far away. Oh, God, I hate this next area. See, his eyes are all lit up. If their eyes are lit up like that, they're a bit stronger than the standard versions of those enemies. God, right. I can't remember where anything is in here. Where any of the enemies are. There's one. I don't think you can backstab these either, which is a bit annoying. But that was a... You know, that was a thing about the first Dark Souls. It compared to... Rubbish, great. Oh, you're there. Dark Souls 2 onwards, you could backstab most enemies, even if they weren't kind of humanoid type enemies. Can I lure some of these up here with a bow? Because there's 4 normal enemies down there and a caster, and the caster is the one that causes the problem. You've really got to try and use that pillar to block her. If I can just use a bow to lure some of these up here, it'll make life a lot easier. Hey, it's Shoe Boy. Cool, okay. That's made things a lot easier because that caster is dead. Right, can we do the same again, I wonder? Sorry, Ryan, we were discussing the fact that my character doesn't have any shoes on. And Chris was remarking that that makes my character basically the opposite to you. Because of your insistence of wearing shoes to relax around the house like you're American or something. You missed an extraordinarily tense boss fight as well. Although I think Chris was probably a bit more tense than I was. That guy's just over there chilling. He's having a nice time. Finding something very amusing. Right. Now I believe... Oh god, there's loads more of them. I forgot how many there were. I'm sure there was another caster down here. I could fight 3 of those fairly easily, it's not a problem, but I'm just very cautious that there's another caster that I can't see. And we're very close to the shortcut. Oh, I don't want to die in a stupid way with enough souls to level up. Give me the head. No. That sounded a little bit dodgy, didn't it? Ah, knew it. I knew. Ah, she's up there. Oh, for goodness sake, stupid Dark Souls hitboxes. There we go. I knew there was another one. You come here. Come on, can we backstab these guys? Oh, okay, never mind. I'm 99% sure you can't backstab them, but... Dark Fog, another good spell. Wow, it's okay. Dark Bead is the best one. Really, really OP, but you have to go a lot further into the DLC to pick it up. Right, let's see if I can remember how to actually navigate this area. Because there are... I can't remember how to get up. I know, he's annoying, isn't he? Shortcut is in there. Can't remember how we get up there. We can get all over these areas. Oh, there's a staircase. Duh. I haven't done this in a long time. Right, where is he? He's somewhere near enough for us to kill him soon and stop that annoyance. That him? That's a different one. I think that enemy, because he's over there, his only purpose is to show you that you can get over there. And that there is some way up to him. We come through here, we can see that there's a chest over there. But you can't really tell how to get there until you come close to the wall here. And use the lantern to make it appear. I think that's the last one of those. Which is a shame, because that's quite an interesting mechanic. And it only exists in the DLC. And I think there's only 2 instances of you doing it. Being able to do it. Right. Can we just roll clean off here? Yes. Right, shut up! That's a mimic. I can't remember what's in there. Oh, hello. Forgot about you. There's got to be something on this roof, hasn't there? Let's kill that mimic, and then we won't need to come back up. Say, let's kill that mimic. Notoriously bad at killing them. There we go. I can't remember what he's carrying. Crest key, that's it. That's what we needed for that building that I was saying is good to go in because there's a good character in there. I thought it was in a normal chest. This goes down to where that caster was. I don't think there's anything of interest down here. I think it's just if you don't have any other way of killing her, if you haven't got like a bow and arrow or something, then this is your only way of getting down to fight her. think there's an item over here, but I don't think it's anything special. It might just be a soul. Oh, humanity's okay. Well, that's good too. Right, that's pretty much all of it for this area. The thing that we can do now is open the shortcut. Thank God. I really hate that area. It's not too bad to deal with, but it's just irritating. Got enough souls for one level, so I'll do that and then we'll go back down. Oh, and actually we're going to go and open the door. I want more endurance. We want endurance just up to 40 and then I'll stop. There's really no need to get it any higher than that. It's soft caps at 40, so you've got diminishing margin of returns once you get to that point. Where... Now, someone should have appeared in here, but I don't know what the trigger is for that to happen. I thought it was just killing Artorias, but apparently not. Maybe it's a bit like when we tried to get Logan to move and we need to completely leave the area, so maybe we need to warp out of the DLC and then back in again or something like that. Now you get to meet the source of that noise. I know I used the crest key. Please let me climb. There we go. Here he is. Here's the guy.
A visitor, have we?
I think he might be my favourite character in Dark Souls 1.
Freed Artorias. An old friend he was. Thanks to thee, he left this world with honor intact. And here I am, retired and blind. Of little help to thee, I'm afraid.
This is Goff, Hawkeye Goff, who was another one of the Knights of Gwyn. He was very good friends with Artorias, and he's glad that we killed him, because Artorias was obviously infected with the Abyss, and he's thankful that we freed Artorias from that torment. He says he's blind now.
If thou seeketh to explore this domain, be wary of a black dragon. I fear thee no match for this terrible beast.
That's very poignant.
There's very little to be said. What good is a dog with no hares to hunt? But I'm lucky to be alive, I suppose.
So he used to hunt dragons. There's only one dragon left in the area, and he's now blind. He doesn't feel he's capable of defeating him.
What good is it?
But the interesting thing is, he's imprisoned here, and that helmet, he can't remove the helmet. The lighting, that's a weird lighting change, isn't it? He's got a load of resin pushed into the eye holes of his helmet. So it's kind of a bit of a joke that he probably isn't really blind. He just can't see anything because he can't see out of his helmet. But he's imprisoned up here. And he's the source of these talking rocks that we've been picking up as well. He makes them.
Well, thou comest again. Thou art a strange one.
He's very contemplative. We haven't got the hello carving or the thank you carving. They cost 5, so we're going to get them both. He's got large titanite and green titanite, and he's got great arrows, which are massive and do huge amounts of damage, and that's why they cost so much.
Farewell, human. Lead thy life as thou seest fit.
He's very philosophical. I really like him. But the fun thing, we got some more of those carvings.
Hello!
And it's his voice in them. He puts his own voice into the carvings.
Hello!
These were just created to be an online item. So people could communicate because, you know, people didn't... You can't get, like, headsets and stuff. Well, you couldn't in the original game, so you couldn't talk to each other through headsets. Same as all the games since. And so the only way people communicated was, you know, through jumping around and doing stuff like this. And so they added these in so people could communicate with each other, which is a fun touch. They're a bit like the prattling pates from Elden Ring, which I don't think is fun. I don't like the voice on them as much. I like the idea that you blow through it, because that explains why it's a reusable item. Compared to the those carvings, which seemingly just reform in your hand. Oh, I can't remember if there's anything back here. Yes, there is. Well, there's 2 dogs. Canon worst enemies in Dark Souls. Hate dogs. There's no From Software game in which I do not hate the dogs. I think there are like 2 more through here. There's 1. Stop that. I like the design of these dogs though, with the kind of yellowy green on them. They kind of look like they're, you know, perhaps they were normal dogs at some point, and now they're kind of fall into the abyss a bit, you know, they're becoming a bit more sort of evil. You compare them to the dogs that are like in the Undead Burg, they're just kind of black dogs that look a bit starved. There's the dragon Goff was talking about, and this area here, this is where we fought the Hydra. This is Darkroot Basin. This ladder is still here in the, like, our time, the modern time. Is slightly different. We want that chest. You have to be quick, because that happens. But we got it, so that's fine. We got what we wanted. What was that? 9,000 souls I dropped? That's fine. Nothing now. If we go back and talk to Goff again, though, he warned us about the dragon.
Tomorrow, is the black dragon posing the duress?
I love that he sounds like he went to a good university.
Yes, I thought as much. He's called Calamite. Ferocious dragon indeed. Even mighty Anna Londa dared not provoke his ire. I see little good coming from this, but my intent is to persevere to the bitter end. Good, good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness? I've taken a liking to thee.
He's so good.
I owe thee much for thy service to Artorias. Now, watch and see how Goth hunts dragons.
You cannot beat Artorias. Sorry, you cannot beat Calamite the dragon until you have gotten assistance from Goth. You just go down to that area and he just kills you every time. So despite being blinded, he still manages to take Calamite out of the air.
A truer shot was never loosed. That bat will be grounded for a good spell. The rest is in thine hands. I await good tidings. Ah, dragon slaying. Knighthood's highest calling.
So, we can now go and fight Calamite on somewhat equal footing. However, I am not going to fight Calamite. Okay, so here's the choice, chat. Do I spend the rest of today trying to complete the DLC until 10 o'clock, the next 2 hours? Do I spend the rest of today trying to complete the DLC? And then the first thing we will do at the start of the next stream is fight Gwyn. Whether I have completed the DLC or not, if I don't manage to complete the DLC today, then I'm not going to carry on with it in the next stream, because it's not actually important for us to do it. We don't get any trophies for doing it or anything like that. So I could try and complete the DLC today, and then we'll fight Gwyn at the start of the next stream. Or do I just carry on, bail out of this now, because there's nothing else we needed. We just came here for that Titanite slab and a few other things. Go and fight Gwyn now and start New Game Plus. Because there's 2 more bosses in the DLC. Dragon. Ah, I forgot there were 2 casters here. Jesus Christ, that was the skin in my teeth, wasn't it? Dragon. Ryan votes for Dragon. It might be more interesting to try and complete that today, and then you know, we can start the next stream with a big bang of trying to beat Gwyn. Because to be honest, it's been a long time since I've fought Gwyn. So it could take me some time. This guy's a really cool enemy, considering I don't think he's used anywhere else in the game. I think this is the only instance of him appearing. Crap. Kinda gross. Quicker than he looks like he would be as well. I don't know if we get anything for beating this guy, actually. I don't know if he's, like, carrying any items or anything. Also, I'm using quite a lot of Estus on him. One more hit probably going to do it. Yeah, there we go. What do we get for that? Leather gauntlets. Well, great. You can't really run past him, though, so... Further and further down into the abyss. Surprise! I really wish we'd gotten one of their heads, the helmet head things. Cells with things that are clearly broken out of them. And another bonfire, thankfully. This one only gives us 5. We are not currently kindled. We do not have very much humanity. I'm going to use some humanity to kindle this because we will be using this bonfire. And 5 humanity is just not going to be enough. Sorry, 5 Estus is not going to be enough for this area. In fact, 10 might not even be enough for the next area, so... where do we want to go? Ulasil Township. So, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take a 10-minute break, come back at 10 past, and then we'll go try and kill Calamite. How's that sound? I didn't know we could rest. We're sat this far away from a bonfire. Why am I so far away? Weird. Okay, yeah. So, 10-minute break, come back at 10 past. Then we'll spend 2 hours watching me get absolutely battered by Calamite, because I believe I've killed him a grand total of twice. And I think I'll probably find Calamite harder than the final boss in the DLC, which many people regard to be the hardest boss in the game. So I think, for me, Calamite's probably the hardest boss in the game. So we'll see how I get on. So I'll see you in 10 minutes. In the words of Hawkeye Goff, hello! We're back. And we are going to go and fight a dragon. And we're going to lose. Right, there is a couple of things I want to check before I do it. So... this armor's okay. We'll keep the armor. I want to see if I have... I just want normal pine resin. I don't have any. I wonder if Goff sells it. Because Calamite is weak to fire. I'm telling you now, if I haven't beaten Calamite by 9, then I'm not getting the DLC done. Because the boss after Calamite is so much harder.
Here's an ancient...
Come on, what you got? No pine resin.
Farewell, human. I await.
I don't know who sells pine resin. You believe in me. That makes me feel good. When you say that, that makes me feel good because it doesn't make me feel like I'm more capable of doing it. It just makes me glad that, like, you don't think it's going to be boring to watch. Here we go.
You. Is that not the soul of the man who fell on this spot? He was a dear friend. I wish to pay proper respect with that soul. Would you be willing to part with it?
So she wants Artorias' soul. She doesn't realise that we killed Artorias. She just knows that we have come to be in possession of his soul. We don't actually need it for anything. I don't need it to make any weapons that we need for the trophy. So I'm going to give it to her because it's nice. And we will get it again. I'll come and do this again in New Game Plus 1. So if we do want to use it for some of the things that you can use it for, then we'll come and get it again.
Thank you. You are very kind. Please take this. I no longer need it.
And you always get something in return when you give something.
May the Lord guide thee.
They are pretty cool weapons as well, to be fair. But they're not good for us because we've done a strength build and they are dex weapons.
May the Lord guide thee.
I thought she was supposed to have some more dialogue than that for us. That's Kieran. She was one of the other Knights of Gwyn. And possibly from some of the dialogue that she has, Artorias' lover. She's very sad that he's dead. She doesn't know he fell to the abyss, I don't think. So she just thinks he's a hero. Right, what do I want to do? Okay, I'm going to see who sells pine resin, because I can't remember. And we're going to go and get some. Because Calamite is weak to it. Sold by Donald, although he's only got 3. Sold by Elizabeth, although she's only got 5. And then you just have to pick them up from elsewhere. I thought you could just buy them. More than that. So there's a limited amount of them that you can acquire guaranteed. And then other than that, they drop from the mushroom people. Did not know that. So let's go and buy. We'll go and buy a couple. We can go and buy a few from Donald, and some from Elizabeth. I'm not going to use them on the first few attempts with Calamite because I am going to die. So, given that we've got a limited amount of them, I'm only going to use them when I have, like, warmed up and think I've got a good chance of winning. Okay, we can't afford to buy any off Donald now, so we'll just go straight back and fight Calamite now. Wait, hang on a minute. Oh, that other bloody bonfire, you can't... I forgot you can't warp to it. You have to... Oh, Udasil Township Dungeon. Yes, you can. Oh, thank God. Hate making that journey. You are my hero. Thank you, Ryan. Did I send this lift back up? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. Wait, no, I'm going the wrong way anyway. I'm all over the place. Oh, come on. This is my own fault for walking around the corner. Oh, give him a kick. Drop your head. I want your weird head helmet. Despite the fact that that would be absolutely gross to wear as a helmet. And Kieran's gone now. I believe if you keep hold of Artorias' soul, she has more dialogue. So maybe I should have done that. I should have kept hold of it just so we could talk to her a bit. Just to find out some stuff and then give her another soul after that. Oh, I hate these things. They jump around so much. And it's really irritating that you have to kill them every time you come and fight Calamite, because if you don't, like, they're very hard to run past without taking a hit before you get to the fog door, because they're so quick. If you get them backed up against something like that, though, they're easier, because usually they bite you and then they take a jump back out of your range. Whereas if you've got them backed up against something, they can't jump backwards. Right, this is important. Somebody remind me before the end of the stream that we need to level up another weapon. It doesn't need to be a specific weapon, just any weapon. Like, just tell me to level up the weapon. Because I'll forget. That's what we came down here for, was to get that Titanite slab in the first place. So just before the end of the stream, just say, level up the weapon. Can we go and pick up our souls before... I don't want to do it. I'm going to end up dying. Oh, God, I can't remember any of his attacks. I remember there's a tail slam down. Oh, God, we're doing such bad damage. Sprint from that, sprint from that. Don't run, don't roll. Ah, crap. You can roll through that, but you've got to time it well. This is the thing with Calamite. The big thing is that his attacks are not necessarily that difficult to avoid, but he's got such a huge health pool. Ah, crap. That could be us dead. No? Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, I thought that attack was worse than that. Oh, yeah, no, we can't... Yeah, that's... I can't remember what that mark over our head means, but it's something bad. Yeah, there we go. I need to be a bit more aggressive with my attacks. Oh, I didn't rest at the other bloody bonfire. I kind of remember his attacks. I can't remember if it's better to be right under him or to give him a bit of distance. It is a real pain of a run back as well, this one. In fact, all 3 of the DLC bosses have got probably 3 of the most annoying run backs in the whole game. I would say the only one that I think is probably worse is Seath. But I think these are worse, because Seath is not that difficult to fight. Once you've... The first time you ever fight Seath, you know, you can kind of... I think the mark means you get double damage. Oh, is that what it says? Did you Google that? I hate that attack, because it's so, like... Well, I don't know. I was going to say it's hard to read, but maybe I'm just bad at reading it. But yeah, it's actually better on this version of the game, because on the original version on the PS3, oh yeah, that's the calamity mark, that little mark above your head when you take that attack. Yeah, that's the calamity mark, which is the same mark as his eye. You can see there in the middle of his head. He's only got... I blocked that. You can see he's only... Yeah, there we go. It's hard to get out of range of that. Wow. It does wear off, that effect, but... I need to stay further away from him, because getting caught up in that easily, I'm just giving myself no chance. Sorry, checking my phone on a stream, but I think there's a message I might need to... No, there is. Let him win a few times so he doesn't feel terrible when I beat him. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I might let him win 20 times. Would that be fair? Maybe more? Oh, don't kick a dog. Don't kick a dog, but you can cut its face off. Yeah, I think maybe keep some more distance. The only thing with the distance is you end up accidentally baiting his fire attacks. And I find them a lot harder to read. Taking the dog with us. A lot harder to read and avoid. So... How bloody burnt would your hands get doing that? Come on there, you dick. Which way do I go for that one? Okay, that's only close up. Okay. See, he's just got so... Ah, no, no, no. Right, okay. As long as you're not right underneath him, that one is not too bad. Risky heal, risky heal. No, 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 no. If you're close to him when he does that one, you can roll through it quite easily. No, run, 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 run. No. Good. I had him in a bit of a weird loop there. Almost finished up the heal there in time, and then lost about exactly the amount of health that I got from healing. Get close enough with that one as well. The flames have already passed you before the attack begins. I don't think his attack patterns change. Crap. Oh, I healed just in time there. Yeah, I think it's just these attacks all the way through. Ah, missed. Ah, I think we're going to get caught here. Oh, okay. I believe his head is a weak spot, but he's quite difficult to hit. Should have... Ah, crap. No, fine. I should have put pine resin in my quick equip, because no, we're actually doing quite well here. It doesn't do that one that often. Have to be far away from him for that one to trigger. Bit too close underneath there. Didn't want that. That's fine. No, you can do this one again. That's fine. any of his physical attacks where he just comes in and sweeps and like this, don't mind those at all. I can tank through those, take those hits, and use them as an opportunity to do some damage on him. Aim for his junk. He's a reptile. Doesn't theirs only come out when they're using it? Wait, no, he's not a reptile. Reptiles in Dark Souls, dragons in Dark Souls are not reptiles. They're made of rock. No, I knew we were going to take damage there. No! Oh, no. I pressed it twice, I didn't mean to. Oh, Jesus Christ, I can't believe I did that. Genuinely, there you go, Calamity Ring. That makes you take twice as much damage from all enemies. So it's just essentially like a challenge item. Oh, God, I hate Calamite. Genuinely find Calamite to be the hardest boss in the game. That's only the third time I've ever beaten Calamite as well. When you come down here for the first time... when you come down here for the first time, really what generally tends to happen, because that that chest is a little bit sort of shielded by the waterfall, your eye is drawn to these few shinies here, and then down here, and you know, you come down here and you see this message, and if only Hawkeye were here. That's a developer message. That's not something that a real person has put. So that's to give you a hint that you need to go and see Goth. And then you come here and you get some of Goth's great arrows. So again, they're just hints that you should come and see Goth in order to help out with this fight. Because you can't do anything against Calamite when he's at like full power. You have to get Goth to hit him first. Let's have a read of the Calamity Ring. Receive double damage. A ring enchanted by the Orange Eye of Calamite, the bringer of calamity. Doubles damage received by its wearer. A useless ring befitting of no finger, best left unknown or at least well hidden. So it's kind of... I don't really like it as an item. I think if you're doing a challenge thing for people, you know, make it something a little bit more interesting in terms of how it works. Than just you take double damage. We picked up this silver pendant as well. I forgot to talk about this. Silver pendant engraved with the crest of Artorias. So we found this. It seems like Artorias lost it. One of the ancient treasures of Anor Londo presented to Artorias for facing the Abyss. Effectively deflects the dark of the Abyss, especially in its magic forms. So that was given to Artorias to help him come and fight the Abyss. And it seems that he lost it. And that's why he fell to the Abyss. But we found it. So, let's go and see what Goth has to say now that we've killed Calamite. I can't remember if he gives us something. Because, as far as he's concerned, we know differently because we're from the future. and we've done lots of exploring. But as far as Goth is concerned, Calamite is the last dragon. He's the only dragon left alive. Sorry, my headphone cable was irritating me.
Why, thou hast defeated Calamite? Wondrously played. Lord Gwyn's blessing upon thee. That beast will never take to the skies again.
Well, I should hope not. He disintegrated.
Dragons shall never be forgotten. We knights fought valiantly, but for every one of them, we lost 80 of our own.
Is the score 20?
Exhilaration, pride, hatred, rage. The dragons teased out our dearest emotions. Thou will understand one day. At thy twilight, old thoughts return in great waves of nostalgia.
You see what I mean? He's so philosophical. He's so kind of, a little bit melancholic.
This great bow,
That big bow
I
there
shall
that he
beat
used
it,
to
but no dragons to hunt.
take down
None other
Calamite.
human could even operate it. But here, thy need outweighs mine.
He gives us his great bow. And if you don't talk to him a second time, you won't get that. So you have to keep talking to him.
I suspect thou hast taken a gander at it, but the dark of the abyss, which swallowed poor Artorias, threatens to devour our entire land of Ulasil. It seems that this dire fate is unavoidable, but seduced by a dark serpent or no, they awoke that thing themselves and drove it mad. One's demise is always one's own making.
So that's really interesting. Seduced by a dark serpent. He's talking about Kath, who we haven't met, but he convinced humanity to kind of awaken the abyss, and the abyss then ended up consuming Ulasil and turning all of the townspeople into those conquerheads that we've been fighting.
If thine wish is to succeed poor Artorias and challenge the spread of the dark, then thou must face Manus, father of the abyss. The dark emanates from Manus himself. Even if this land shall expire, thou may be able to prevent further corrosion. But even so, one day the flames will fade, and only dark will remain, and even a legend such as thyself can do nothing to stop that.
That's prescient both for one of the endings that you can get for this game and also for the plot of Dark Souls 3.
Now, do not mistake my words. I cherish my work. Wood carving is a nuanced art. I would have much to talk about with that blacksmith. In truth, how is the old chap, I wonder? Still hammering away, I should hope.
He's talking about the giant blacksmith in Anor Londo.
God, human, may every honor be bestowed upon thee.
They're obviously familiar with each other. They're obviously friends. It shows us that that blacksmith, you know, was alive in this time. It's a nice little kind of tidbit, you know, that he knows him and a bit of recognition of him there. And interesting that obviously, you know, in our time, it doesn't seem that Goth is around anymore. It seems that he, you know, he died or was swallowed up as part of the abyss, but that he did know the blacksmith, so... Okay, so we're on 10 Estus here, which is fine. I'm going to level up. I'm going to level endurance again. If we get that to 40, and then everything after that is going to be going into faith. Because Because I think we need faith up to 20 for some of the stuff that we're going to be doing later. And then we will warp to the dungeon. So we've got an hour and a half to beat Manus. Is this a plus 10? Yeah, 10 Estus. Ah, right, here we go. Figure out my way through here, which I never can. Chasm of the Abyss. This is where the Abyss came from, where it started. You come here! Gonna run me straight into an enemy, isn't he? Yeah, look at that. So, Prism Stone's leading us this way. But you can see there's something over there. Oh. All the stuff in this area, apart from, you know, the run to the boss, we only need to do once, so... So some of the boring stuff, and then... We'll only need to do it one time. But what I'm doing this as well because I can't remember how to navigate this area. Oh, it's a caster. Dark Bead is extraordinarily good. A very, very, very powerful spell. Maybe the best in the game. Also, before I forget, I don't remember where it is. But on the silver pendant, you can see, if we do that, if any of those dark spells, we can just do it endlessly. If any of those dark spells, like that caster just cast at us, come near us, we can use that to deflect them. And as you would imagine, with Manus being called Father of the Abyss, he casts a lot of dark magic spells. So it's nice to have that. And look. They look just like humanity that we pick up as an item. These are the souls of the people that have been claimed by the Abyss. And they will come and attack us. They don't have any attacks. But if they touch you, they take your life. So they are not fun. Ah, crap. This is the last place we wanted to be. Oh, we're gonna die. Just straight up fell off the edge. They die in one hit, but if some of them like come at you, because they're not corporeal, they can just walk straight into you and like through you, and if you get a few of them running at you, then you're done. And also, you know, if you don't throw yourself off a ledge, it's not so bad, but Can I hear... I thought I triggered one of the ones from above. Okay, good. They didn't try... But the point of them is that they look like the humanity that you picked up. You know, they didn't... That you can pick up. The humanity that you grab hold of is a fragment of the Dark Soul. Right, watch this. Don't think they follow us down here. Look, Alvina. Remember her, the cat lady? She's guiding us through this area for some reason. She's appearing here. Oh, the big ones don't die in one hit. Our sword is not strong enough. There's Alvina again. I've got a nasty feeling that our weapon is going to be very slow taking on Manus. Lift that. She was stood here. And it was to lead us in here. See? Oh, I forgot these ones come in here now. We should have killed them while they were outside. That other one follow you in? No. Well, I mean, that feels a bit cheaty, but wait, how did he not die from that? And look who it is. Oh, okay, bye. Oh, bloody accidentally pressed Estus. Look. It's baby Sif. And if we look at the weapon that she dropped, or the shield that she dropped rather, the steel great shield used by Knight Artorias, who succumbed to the Abyss. Artorias, deeply scarred by the Abyss, used this to form a barrier to protect his compatriot Sif. Although this drained the shield, its magic defense remains high. So Sif and Artorias came down here together because Sif was Artorias' faithful companion. And Artorias, his shield got damaged. He took a hit to the left arm. And that's why his left arm is all messed up. When we were fighting him, he didn't use his left arm and it was just hanging all limp by his side. And he used the shield to protect Sif, so all of those humanities didn't hurt her. And we came and sort of rescued Sif, and she managed to like warp out. But that's why Artorias didn't have his shield and why his arm was all limp, because he saved Sif. See where we are now. So we are now by Chester again. So when we would come out of there and go down there to fight Calamite, now, rather than that, we can go... oh, I've taken the wrong one. It's up to the previous area where the Stone Guardians are. Right, never mind. So we've cut out that little part of the Abyss. It's not such a pain in the backside now. We can start from... oh, look at that weird little artifact on door. See the way it's moving? But there's a seam. So a little bit of an easier way to navigate through the level now. But you don't necessarily find that if you don't come down that bit where you drop off. You'd have to run through the level the normal way. Now there is an item down here that I really, really want. I really need us to find. I can't quite remember how to get to it. Oh, it really isn't the most entertaining method of play, is it? But like I said, we only need to do this once. Oh, he was a baby. And from this point on... Black flame. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, and then from this point on, we won't have to kind of stop for any of this. Hopefully we'll just be able to run through as fast as possible. I think that's every single spell in the game now. We've got all of the ones that we needed for the trophies. And I forgot you were here. And all of the ones from the DLC now. Right, see if we come down this back way, we can circumvent all of those ones that are just waiting for us in that pit. Which is good. The thing I want is down here. No. Sure, it's down here somewhere. There might be a hidden wall, or is it up here? Oh god, I ran out of arrows. Okay, old-fashioned way then. Here it is, I'm pretty sure this is it. Yeah, white titanite slab. Right, so there's two weapons. Remind me, before the end of the stream, I need to upgrade 2 more weapons. If we angle ourselves right. See that red? That's the boss. You can just about snipe him from above rather than fighting him properly. But it's actually quite difficult and takes a long time. I don't think you can get the angle on him from here. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, so if you wanted to, I think you could get him with arrows from there. Obviously, we're not going to do that. We're going to try and fight him legit. Are we in human form? No, we're not. Am I? Am I in jerky mode? No, we're not in human. If we were in human form, we could summon Sif for this fight. And it's actually quite useful. She's quite good at taking aggro, because Manus is a hyper-aggressive boss. And once again, I cannot remember any of his attacks. Manus is very cool because he is very different from the designs of any of the bosses from the normal game, like the base game. But he does chain attacks that all do massive damage, don't give you time to recover. Delays on that one. You've got to get out of the way of that. We are not doing this on the 5 Estus that we have remaining. When we get about halfway through this fight, his moveset changes. And he starts doing a lot of very difficult to dodge magic attacks. So he might, yeah. Right, this is when things get really difficult. See, you don't manage to avoid that, the sheer amount of health that it takes off is mad. This one is almost impossible to dodge. That's the one where you need dependent, but I didn't have it equipped in time. enough stamina. One flask. Ah. No, 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 no! Ah, crap. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I thought I bottled that then. Good God. Hand's not as steady now. I absolutely despise that boss. He's so hard. Right, hang on, let me level up before I forget. Do you know what? We actually got a little bit lucky in terms of the randomness of the way... Well, no, we didn't. If I'd have stayed further away from him, he would have cast a lot more magic, and that would have made it very, very difficult. He only cast the spell that is basically impossible to dodge once. And it takes huge amounts of health. He only did that one time, and I happened to be at full health when he did it. But by staying really, really close to him, I was kind of forcing him to use physical attacks rather than magic. But, remember? The whole reason we came in here was because Dusk asked us to help. We've destroyed Manus and stopped the creeping of the abyss, but Dusk still seems non-responsive. Now, if we warp and go and speak to Goth, I can't remember if Goth has anything to say. We'll go and tell him that I just very easily did what Artorias, the best knight who ever lived, failed to do.
Thou comest again, legend of humans. It is always an honor to speak with thee.
Doesn't really seem to understand what we've done. No, and he just repeats dialogue.
Still, farewell me every...
And also, what's always weird is that even that he's given us his bow, he still seems to have it here. And when we wield it, it is not that big. Okay, so we can go and do 2 more things now, which is great. We can go and upgrade 2 more weapons. That was super easy. I'll be honest. And this is the first time I'm ever going to toot my own horn whilst playing this game. I actually think I made that look quite easy. I normally really struggle with Manus, and I am stunned that I managed to beat him first try. I'm actually more surprised. What was Calamite? 3rd or 4th try? Normally it takes a lot longer than that as well.
I have awaited thee. Thou hast rescued Princess Dusk and rid us of that terrible primeval human, even halting the spread of the abyss. I salute the grandeur of thine enterprise. Please allow me to express my gratitude. I thank thee, as do we all.
You're very welcome. Gives us mushroom. I don't think she hasn't got anything else special. Ulasil Ivory Catalyst. We'll buy that. We don't need it, but we might as well have one. I don't know if she's got anything else to say.
I will remember thee, but I will keep thy story to myself. This is the best way, for thou art come from a time far ahead. No one will sing thy praises, but yet thy greatness shall live on, for it shall be my purpose to remember all thou hast done for us.
So she's saying because we're from the future, it would just mess things up if they sung of my legend. Nobody would know who I was or anything like that. So that's why people think that Artorias was the hero that defeated Manus rather than us.
Thou needst.
Yeah.
I am
Okay, cool. That's all she's got to say. Those attacks did look crazy hard to dodge. Yeah, like if you see people who are like really good at the game, like people who speed run the game, or people who do it like without taking a hit, which is just crazy to me. Where do I need to go? Anorlando. They will dodge because like I have set myself up with a shield and stuff like that allowed me to tank quite a lot of those hits. So I could just shield up through them and it wasn't taking too much stamina. And that's the way I find it easiest to deal with that fight. There are people who will dodge all of the attacks, will roll through them all. And the timing to do that is just unbelievable. I don't know how they do it. Like I could never learn to do that. It's amazing. If you go and watch a video of someone who does it like without taking any hits, it's just madness because the attacks are so quick and so varied. The sequences are, you have to memorize them perfectly. And Manus is so unlike any other boss in the game. He's like really, really different from every other boss in the main game, and I think that's why a lot of people quite like to fight him because he was very, very unique within the DLC. So yeah, I just find it so impressive when I see people dodging all of those attacks because I just shielded up and tanked through them and just took my opportunities where I could. It meant that it took longer than it might have done if I knew how to dodge them. Because, if you dodge and use a faster weapon, then, you can get through his health a lot quicker, but I'm just not good enough to do that. Hello.
Hello, forge I can, strong I am.
I want to tell him that Goth remembers him. This guy seems to be a little bit simple compared to Goth. Very well spoken Goth compared to this guy. Right, modify equipment. Did I want to do a crystal? So, what do we need for that? 1 titanite chunk, so we can either do crystal. We've got to be careful because we don't want to accidentally make something crystal. Oh wait, no, I'm accidentally about to make stuff into the wrong thing. Oh no, I'm not. Right, we don't want to make anything crystal. crystal. Oh no, wait, I'm being stupid. We want to reinforce stuff. So, fire axe, we need another red titanite slab, which we'll get in the next playthrough. Crescent axe, I accidentally upgraded. Occult club, we could do that, and that will get that'll get us a trophy. Lightning spear we could do, that'll get us a trophy. Crystal we could do, that will get us a trophy. I think they're the only ones left. So 3 of them will have to do on... Oh no, 2 of them will have to do on New Game Plus. So let's see, what one's going to be more useful? I'm not going to use the club. Crystal is useless because it breaks and then can never be repaired. We'll do the club. That gives us 1 more. And then lightning. So now all we need, I think we've got 2 left to do. We need to do the fire hand axe, so we need a red slab, which we'll get in the next playthrough. Crystal, which we need a normal one. We'll get that on the next playthrough as well. And then we'll have all of the normal trophies. The Guardian Tail absolutely sucks, but I've always wanted to upgrade it and just see how good you can get it. And maybe I'll do that for a laugh. Right, that is essentially, I think, the last thing I had on the list for today. It's 9:15. I think what I would rather do, rather than go and fighting Gwyn now, is start the next stream by fighting Gwyn. I think that would be more interesting. Who's in here? Oh, they're the Blades of the Dark Moon. I was really confused for a second there. I had no idea who those enemies were, but they're there to fight on behalf of Gwyndolin. So, there really is nothing left for us to do. What I am going to do is get up the spreadsheet. Hopefully I'm audible and at the same volume that I was before. So all the spells that we need, miracles, you can see here we got Sunlight Blade. And we just need 3 more that we will get from the Warriors of Sunlight Covenant. So we need to get that up to join Warriors of Sunlight, we must have 25 faith. So we need to pump stuff into faith to get that up more. Pyromancies, we've done all of them. Spells, we now have them all. So we've done this. White Dragon Breath we got when we killed Logan. Weapons. So did I fully upgrade the Magic Butcher Knife? I did that, didn't I? I fully upgraded the Claymore. I fully upgraded the Crystal Halberd. And the Occult Club. And I think I did the Divine Gargoyle Tail Axe as well. So these are the only 3 we've got left. And then we've got just a few weapons to do. I think, what did we do? Did I get the Sorcerer's... Did I get the Tin Moon Catalyst? Or... Oh no, I got the Dark Moon Bow, didn't I? So we've got a few weapons left to get on the next playthrough. And then for the Knight's Honor Trophy, we'll tick a few of those off. So we got the Fury Sword. We still need to get the Chaos Blade. Got the Life Hunt Scythe. We've got Dragon Slayer Spear. Got the Dark Moon Bow. So we've got... Yeah, that's all of them. So we've got 8 boss weapons remaining. Quickly check my tabs. Oh yeah, the remind me at the end was to do the upgrading that I just did. But thank you for reminding me. So we've got 8 boss weapons left, and that's going to require a total of 330... No, it isn't actually, because I've got everything up to the point where it needs to be. So I actually need maybe like 1,000 souls, that's it. So if we go into the overall achievements now as well, we've got all sorceries. We haven't got all miracles yet. We got best weapon through standard reinforcement, best through crystal. Did we do lightning? Did I leave that one? I definitely got magic. Definitely got divine. Haven't got fire yet. Did the chaos Zweihander, so that's one. And then occult. So there are 3 left, aren't there? So fire, lightning. Wait a minute. Haven't I got 3 left to do? There's one of them that I haven't done, isn't there? Hang on. What? I don't know which weapons I haven't upgraded now. Got the Zweihander. Need to do fire axe, I know that. Got the lightning spear. Crystal. Oh, so it is just lightning and crystal. Sorry. Fire and crystal. Yeah, so that's where I've messed up here. I haven't done crystal. No, not done. No, how do I make it not done? I don't know how to undo that. Okay, never mind. Haven't got the ending. Haven't done the Dark Wraith Covenant, but we have beat Gwyndolin. So we've only got a few trophies left. All rare weapons we'll do on the next playthrough, but we're going to need to kill bosses to do it. All miracles we'll hopefully do on the next playthrough, but we're going to have to really get our faith high. Fire reinforcement will be easy. We'll get one of these endings this time. It'll be to link the fire ending. Whereas Sunlight we'll do next time. Dark Wraith Covenant we'll do next time. And again, we'll do Dark Lord ending to do that. And I expect... And then we'll have to... The rare weapons will take us into New Game Plus 2. Because we need to kill Gwyn twice in order to do that. So yeah, that's all we've got left to do, essentially. So yeah, that was a little bit convoluted, but yeah, we did a lot today. So I had a lot to update because, I mean, it might have been easier if I'd just done it while I was going along. But yeah, couldn't be bothered. Wait, hang on a minute. What? I'm the favourite viewer. No, I am. You didn't remind him to upgrade. I don't have a favourite viewer. It's like a parent with children. I promise I don't have a favourite. Naomi's my favourite. There you go. How do you feel about that? So, yeah, I actually think I'm going to leave it there for today because I'm up really early for work tomorrow because I work early on Saturdays. But it is you. Yeah, I'm up really early on Saturdays. So... And I think it would be cooler for me to start the next stream by beating Gwyn to finish off this new game cycle and then go into New Game Plus to, like, in the next stream. And, you know, we can finish it off, beat him, and then go in and start the journey again, you know, early on in the next stream. I think that would be pretty cool. And, yeah, this way I get to go and have a little bit something to eat and then get to bed at a little bit more of a sensible time. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there for tonight. But thank you for joining me. I am really glad that I ended up doing the DLC. Thank you for telling me to go and fight the dragon, Ryan, because I probably wasn't going to do it otherwise. I couldn't be bothered. But yeah, it ended up being really good. And it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. So yeah, it was cool. But yeah, thanks for joining. And I'm not sure when I am going to be streaming next because I'm at a wedding next week. But I may be back. So I'm planning on leaving. I'm coming all the way back from northish Scotland. And I'm hoping to leave early on Wednesday morning. It's about a 7-hour drive. So depending on what time I get back, I might stream on Wednesday. It will be late notice. So it'll go up at like maybe a couple of hours before I'm actually going to stream. So yeah, if I am going to do it. So yeah, maybe next Wednesday. If I do next Wednesday, in all likelihood it will be Skyrim, because I need to do something that doesn't really tax my brain after a 7-hour drive. And what will be have been a late night the night before. So yeah, maybe Skyrim next Wednesday, probably Dark Souls again next Friday. That's kind of the plan going forwards. And then soon it'll be Baldur's Gate and Starfield. So I'm really excited. So yeah, thanks for joining again. Always love you joining and chatting. If you did enjoy the stream, feel free to drop a like on it and help out the tiniest streamer in the world, both metaphorically and physically. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you again next time. And yeah, we'll go and get angry at dragons appearing on my doorstep every 5 minutes. But until then, bye, love you.